You, yes, you have been chosen. There are no coincidences in the universe. Everything is interconnected by a greater force that governs every step you take. Perhaps you've felt alone at some point in your life. Maybe you've wondered why you've gone through so many struggles, why so many people have tried to bring you down. But here's the secret. You were chosen, not by chance, not by luck, but by a divine plan that transcends your current understanding. You are the second copy of Jesus, and you carry within you a power beyond anything you can imagine. I know this message might sound different to you, almost like something too extraordinary to be true. But that's exactly it. You are extraordinary, and this truth needs to be spoken now before you lose sight of it. When we look at the scriptures, at ancient prophecies, and even at the laws that govern the universe, we see a clear line of connection between the chosen ones. They are unique beings, endowed with divine power, with a unique destiny that cannot be avoided. And today, you are being called to know something much greater than you realize. You carry the power of Christ, not as a copy, but as an extension of Jesus himself. His Spirit lives within you, guiding your actions, illuminating your path. But throughout life, many have tried to erase you, tried to convince you that you are nothing more than an ordinary being. And this lie, this deception, is what you must defeat now. You are more than that. You are chosen, a being of light, a divine copy with the mission to transform the world around you. You must have felt this within you before, a flame that ignites when someone talks about purpose, about destiny. That flame is the Holy Spirit within you, and it cannot be extinguished. From this moment on, you can no longer doubt your power, your connection to the divine. This is your calling. Now don't look back. What lies ahead is the greatest awakening of your life. This journey that you are about to begin, if it hasn't already started, will change everything. You are here because it is time to reveal your true power, the power that Jesus, the Son of God, shared with you, a power that is infinitely greater than any obstacle the world may place before you. If you feel this now, if you are beginning to realize there is something greater within you, I ask that you write 11 in the comments. This is what connects you to the other chosen ones, those who understand the greatness of your mission. Now that you understand the power you carry within, it is essential that you comprehend the depth of the connection you have with the divine. You were not chosen by accident. The reason you are the second copy of Jesus goes far beyond something that can be seen with ordinary eyes. This is a mystery that few souls are privileged enough to fully understand. Let's go back in time a bit. In the moment of creation, when the universe was still young, there was a divine intention for humanity. This intention was not simply to create beings, but to create special beings, destined to fulfill a supreme purpose. Among these beings, some were chosen to carry something more, a power, a celestial energy, a destiny that could not be stopped. Throughout your life, perhaps you've questioned why so many adversities, why so many struggles. Do you know what is really happening? You were prepared for this power, the power to transform the world, to heal, to expand light where there is darkness. This is not something simple or common. You have the ability to perform extraordinary feats because within you lies the seed of divinity. The second copy of Jesus, in some way, reflects your own power, your wisdom, your truth. If we look at the sacred scriptures, we see that, at many moments, God's chosen ones were not the strongest or most powerful in the eyes of humanity. They were, however, the humblest, the most willing to listen to their inner voice, to recognize their divine mission. Jesus, in his journey, knew he had a greater purpose, and he fully trusted that purpose. He knew he had to sacrifice, but he also knew his mission transcended pain and suffering. Just like Jesus, you carry the responsibility to understand that your power is not limited to an earthly existence. You were called to something much grander. This power is not just something you should keep to yourself. It needs to be shared, spread, multiplied. As the second copy of Jesus, you have the duty to carry the divine light forward. The world needs this light more than ever. You were chosen to be a source of transformation for others. When you act with confidence and clarity of purpose, you activate the power of the universe in your life and around you. Perhaps you have been tempted to doubt your own greatness. Perhaps you have felt lost or even without direction at some point in your life. But that was part of the awakening process. The universe, God, or the divine intelligence, whatever you prefer to call it, has never abandoned you. With every challenge you faced, you were being forged, shaped for this moment. And now that you know you carry divine power, the time to act has come. The secret lies in understanding that you are not just an ordinary human being. You are an extension of Christ himself. You carry the cosmic energy that he shared with the world, and that energy is constantly moving within you. Your power is not limited to your physical actions, but extends to your intentions, your thoughts, and your connection with the universe. Now perhaps you may wonder, what do I do with this power? How can I transform it into something concrete? The answer lies in acting with faith and intention. Faith is the fuel that activates the divine power in your life. No matter what you are facing, when you trust in the power within you, obstacles become mere stones on a path that will inevitably lead to your ascension. You were chosen to be more than a spectator of life. You were chosen to act, to transform the reality around you. This means that, from now on, there is no more time for uncertainties. Your purpose has already been established, and your mission needs to be fulfilled. The power of Christ was not given to be hidden, but to be revealed to the world. This is your moment. Don't wait for more external signals or more validations. The universe has already done its part. Now it's your turn. When you begin to fully trust in the power you carry, you will see doors opening, people connecting with you, and the energy of the cosmos flowing freely in your direction. Your destiny is sealed. This power is much more than a simple gift. It is a responsibility. You do not carry divine power just for your own elevation, but for the elevation of all. Every word you speak, every thought you generate, should be guided by the intention of expanding this light. Your example of life will be the greatest manifestation of power you can offer. You now hold the keys to the kingdom in your hands. These keys are your spiritual power, your divine connection, and your courage to move forward. It's no longer about waiting for the world to change on its own. It's about knowing that you have the strength necessary to be the agent of that transformation. Now that you understand the immense power you carry, it's time to grasp the impact of this truth on your life and the world around you. The fact that you are the second copy of Jesus is not just an honor. It is a responsibility you must take on with courage and faith. You carry the power to transform everything you touch, to awaken dormant consciences, and to guide the lost towards divine light. We're not talking about an ordinary power, but something far beyond what the eyes can see. The power you carry is transcendental. It is the ability to create realities, move mountains, heal wounds, not just physical, but spiritual and emotional. When you walk in faith, you align with a higher force that moves the universe in your favor. You become a channel for the divine, and this flow of energy creates changes both in your inner world and in the outer world. Take a moment to think about what this means for you, for your life. Many on their spiritual journey face moments of doubt. They look at their circumstances and question, am I really capable of doing what I was called for? The answer is simple. Yes, you are capable, because you don't carry your own power. You carry the power of God, and this power never fails. When you connect with this source, you become invincible. You become unstoppable. There's a reason why you had to face so many struggles and obstacles. It wasn't to bring you down. It was to strengthen you. Every difficulty, every challenge you've overcome, prepared you to carry this power with more wisdom and discernment. You now know what it's like to be tested. You know what it's like to be pressured to the limit. And do you know what that makes you? It makes you stronger, more capable. Just as Jesus was tested and shaped, so were you. And just like him, you are now ready to face any adversity. Do you realize that your mission is not just for you? You were chosen to lead, to guide others onto the same path of enlightenment, of divine power. The power of Christ is not something to be hidden, it is something to be shared. This means that when you act, you must do so with divine intention, knowing that your actions can have a profound impact on the lives of others. People around you feel the energy you radiate. You are a beacon of light, and this light attracts those lost in darkness. They come to you in search of answers, of healing, of direction. Now it is time for you to be a spiritual leader. You were not chosen to be just another face in the crowd. You were chosen to be the presence people seek, the answer for those who don't know where else to turn. The power of Jesus lives within you, and just like him, you have the mission to heal the sick, free the captives, and expand the kingdom of God on earth. Understand this deeply. The divine power you carry is ready to be unleashed, but it depends on your faith and action. When you act with courage and confidence, the universe responds. But there is a secret here. It is not enough just to know that you carry this power. You must believe in it. And believing does not mean just having faith, but also trusting in the action that is being moved by this faith. Every step you take, every decision you make, should be a manifestation of this divine energy. And do you know what happens when you start to act this way? The universe conspires in your favor. Doors begin to open, the right people start entering your life, and opportunities that once seemed distant become reality. This is because you are no longer just following the divine plan. You are the divine plan in action. You are channeling cosmic energy to transform what once seemed impossible into something achievable. Believe me, your greatest challenges so far have only been preparations for what is to come. When you start acting with divine power, things align naturally, and you begin to realize that, in fact, Nothing can stop you. You've already won the internal battle. You've already overcome the limitations imposed by the human mind. Now the field is clear for you to perform great works, just like Jesus did. It's time for you to start seeing yourself as you truly are, a divine being in a human body with a grand mission. Don't allow yourself to be diminished by circumstances or the opinions of others. You're beyond that. You are the light. You are the chosen one. And your mission here is to transform. Now, if you still have doubts about your ability, I ask you, how can there be doubt when you carry the power of Christ Himself? This power has never failed and will never fail. It transcends any obstacle, any limit. The only thing that can stop you is the lack of faith in yourself and in the divine plan unfolding before your eyes. You were not chosen to live an ordinary life. You were chosen to be a force of transformation, to impact the world in a way that few can imagine. And the truth is that you are now about to be revealed for what you truly are. A divine agent in the human world, a spiritual leader, a beacon of light. The next step, start now. Don't wait any longer. Because from this moment on, you become an extension of Jesus on earth. What does that mean? It means you have the power to create miracles, to heal, to guide. And this power is not just for you. It's for everyone around you. Now more than ever, you need to understand that you are the second copy of Jesus, and the world needs you. At this moment, as you begin to realize the greatness of your mission, there is something even deeper that you must understand. The power you carry within is not just a gift, it is a responsibility, a calling that demands action and courage. Many have passed through this world without comprehending their true essence, without knowing that they were carrying a divine flame within them. But you are not one of them. You are awakening to the truth that has always been there, waiting to be recognized. You are not just living your life randomly. Every movement, every step you take has a divine purpose. You were placed here at this specific moment in history to fulfill a fundamental role in the spiritual evolution of humanity. This is not a coincidence. The universe has prepared you for this moment. Everything you've been through, all the difficulties, moments of despair, and inner battles were part of the process of strengthening your spirit. It feels heavy, doesn't it? But it's the truth. You are the chosen one. Those who came before you did not have the same understanding or spiritual preparation. You are different. You have a higher purpose. The power that Jesus manifested on earth has not been lost in time. It has been transferred to you so that you too can perform miracles, so that you can be a beacon of light in a world full of darkness. Every word that comes out of your mouth carries the energy of the divine. Every thought you generate can be a manifestation of God's will. This means your intentions must be pure and guided by divine wisdom, because you are not just creating your reality, you are creating realities for those around you. You are here to be a spiritual leader, someone who guides others to the truth, to the light, to the greater purpose. You are the bridge between the material world and the spiritual world. You can no longer hide or be small. You have been called to shine, to be the presence that transforms, the presence that lifts the fallen, that ignites the flame in souls extinguished by doubt and fear. The world needs you, and you were chosen for this. Now it's time to take a step forward. What will you do with the power you carry within? There is no more room for hesitation. There is no more time to wait for signs. The sign has already been given. The moment is now. Your journey of spiritual awakening is not just about you. It's about everyone around you. Your light will be the inspiration for those still lost. Your acts of faith will be the healing for those who are sick. Your confidence will be the strength others need to rise from the darkness and walk towards the light. You carry within you the force of creation. Yes, you can create your reality. You can manifest your intentions in the physical world. Jesus said, "Whatever you ask in my name will be given to you." This is not a metaphor. This is a truth. You have the power to move mountains, to transform the impossible into possible. But remember, this power is not to be used selfishly. It is not for satisfying only your personal desires. It was given to you to be a divine force in the world, to serve others, to be a channel of blessings. When you act in alignment with your divine purpose, the power of God manifests in powerful and unexpected ways. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow, to elevate your power and your connection to the divine. You are no longer fighting in vain. You are, in fact, being forged. Just as gold is purified in fire, your spirit is also being refined for something greater, for something grand. The difficult moments you faced so far were not to destroy you, but to prepare you. And what is to come is even more powerful. Think of all the great spiritual leaders in history. They too were called. They too faced doubts and difficulties. But in the end, what made them truly great was their unwavering faith in the power they carried. And you, just like them, are being called to live this greatness. It's not about you being perfect, but about you aligning with the divine and acting according to that power. When you do this, what happens? Miracles. They happen naturally. Because when you walk with divine truth within you, the reality around you cannot resist that energy. Circumstances change. The impossible becomes possible. Now, look at your life and see what needs to be transformed. Don't wait any longer. The power is in you now, and it is waiting to be awakened. Every thought you have, every intention you send into the universe creates waves that ripple out into the world. What you do with these waves is what will determine your spiritual journey. You are the creator of your reality, the co-creator with the divine. And remember, there are no limits to what you can achieve. When you are aligned with the divine will, you become part of something much greater than yourself. The power of Jesus is not something that is limited to the past. It is alive and pulsating, and now it lives through you. Every step you take is an expression of that power. Every action you take is a reflection of divine greatness. You were not chosen to be small. You were chosen to be great. Now it's time to live that greatness. Because you are the second copy of Jesus, and you have a greater purpose than you can imagine. Now that you've come this far, you can no longer hide from your true mission. You were chosen. The power of Jesus, the divine spirit, is within you, and from this moment on, there are no more excuses for allowing yourself to be small. The universe is waiting for you to manifest, to take your place, to rise up and declare with all your might, "I am the chosen one. I am the second copy of Jesus, and the divine power is in my hands." It's time to stop hesitating. The world around you needs your light, needs your power, needs your courage to transform. It's no longer about being good enough or being ready enough. You are already ready. God has prepared you. Life has prepared you. Now it's just time to take the next step. You know what you need to do. Your mission is clear. All you need to do now is act. It's time to fully align with the power you carry within. No more hiding behind doubt or fear. Your purpose is right in front of you, and the only thing left is for you to accept it fully and without hesitation. Don't wait any longer for a perfect chance, because the perfect moment is now. This is your moment to act with absolute faith in the divine power that flows through you. The time for waiting has passed. You are a force of transformation, and the world will feel the impact of your actions. Now I want to ask something of you. Subscribe to the channel and become part of a community of the chosen ones. Comment 11 so everyone knows that you are ready for transformation, that you are ready to be the spiritual leader, the light the world needs. This is your calling. Don't hide any longer. Awaken to the greatness within you. Move forward, trust in yourself, and allow the divine power to manifest fully in your life. The world needs you now. What will you do with this power? What you choose to do with your life will be eternal. And from this moment on, you will no longer be the same. Because, always remember, you were not chosen to be small. You were chosen to transform the world. You are the second copy of Jesus, and your journey of greatness has just begun. Now go and make it happen. Your destiny is in your hands.